Let's talk about another character that has an outstanding story arc, and this person only appeared in 3 episodes of Star Trek Voyager. This person's name is Lon Suder, played by the great Brad Dourif. You guys know him as Chucky from Child's Play. Anyway, what's going on with this character is this. This character is a betazoid. Instead of this person having empathic abilities, though, because of little brain issue, they have a tendency of violence. They kind of psychotic. Think of him as the Dexter of Star Trek. Anyway, he knows this stuff is bad, man, but he still has these tendencies. So he ends up joining the Marquis under Chakotay's command, where he's able to basically enjoy his tendencies. He becomes so enjoyable of his tendencies that people around him like, yo, man, you a little bit too good and too joyous in killing Cardassians. Anyway, in the midst of all this, they get sucked over there to the Delta Quadrant over there with Janeway, where he spends about the next year trying to basically self-control himself from killing people and acting on his instincts. But he ends up losing that particular battle and ends up killing this one dude in engineering, where Tuvok arrests him and basically starts an investigation like, dude, why you do this? He's like, yo, I just did it because I just wanted to. Tuvok don't understand that, ends up mind melding with this dude. Anyway, in this particular mind meld, Tuvok ends up taking on some of those psychotic tendencies where he ends up later learning how to control them. But Suter ends up taking on the control of a Vulcan, where under house arrest, he ends up basically turning his life around. He goes through meditation, trains with Tuvok, all that kind of stuff. He ends up learning botany, ends up learning how to splice different plants and all that kind of stuff together, wants to contribute to the ship, make the arboretum bigger and all that kind of stuff. But in the midst of all of this and why he ended up not becoming a greater character in Star Trek canon, and spoilers for anybody, is because the Kazon ended up under what Seska ended up trying to basically, not trying, they took over Voyager, man, and basically put everybody on the planet, or basically everybody that's the crew prisoners. Anyway, the only people that was left on the ship was Suter, who was hiding up in the Jeffries tubes, and a doctor. Basically, they came up with this plan to basically retake the ship and everything like that. But Suter had to get through the Kazon that was in engineering. How many Kazon was in engineering? It was like 11, 12 of them, something like that. Suter went in just hand-to-hand combat, just took over all of it, beat all of it, killed everybody, and ended up taking control back of the ship. And what ends up happening to him, he ends up getting shot by a rogue Kazon soldier, man, ends up dying. He's celebrated by the crew, and he's one of those people that I think had an outstanding story arc. Basically, yeah, you could think of him as the Dexter of Star Trek. Check him out.